Hello, I figured to do a review. I haven't done one in a while, I know. I apologize for that. But without further ado, I have watched Turning Red, which is probably the newest Disney movie out there. I don't think there has been any, unless there was in the past like 2 minutes. No. Uh, so my first thoughts were like, when we see the main character and she's walking down the street, my first thoughts were, what a brat, as she's explaining, like, just basically, don't honor your parents, do whatever you want because you think you're an adult. Yes, this is exactly the opposite of what I want my children to watch or look up to. Like, right away, I was thrown off. I'm like, yeah, no. This is not something I would want any of my children to watch, or nieces even. It's not the best. Anyways, um, so I'm a big fan of red pandas. A lot of people don't know that. You can see a panda in the background. That's just a regular one. They're tiny, first of all. They're not as big as they make them out to be. And they're very cute. And I feel like they ruined that for me in this. I didn't think it was okay. It was alright, but they're super cute in person. Like, if you don't know what a red panda is, definitely Google it and see the images. And so I feel like they ruined the red panda in that aspect just because I have a lot of love for the red panda, and they're very like a quiet, calm animal, and they're not anything like depicted in this movie, like, at all. I'm just reading from my notes. um, I also didn't like that they basically say lie to your parents so you can go to a concert, whatever the case may be. How awful, how disrespectful. This movie is not, yeah, like I said, not a movie I would show to any little girl I would know, or boy, whatever. But it's just like, in all the Disney movies, there's characters you look up to, at least for me. There's people that you are inspired by. This is not something I want anybody to be inspired for. Like, you're basically saying this is something that everyone should do to get what they want and do what they want and stuff like that. But it just bugged me. As you can tell, I'm upset with it. As she's doing that lie, I'm like, this is so gonna blow up her face. It did. Saw that happening. It was kind of predictable, so it's just like, yeah, I saw that coming. Um, I'm glad that she came and she apologized and everything else. But that doesn't mean like she May still acted out. She still lied to get what she wanted. Um, so it's still like, as I'm glad that they had that, and like, but her still lying and choosing her own direction regardless of what her parents say, it still didn't erase all that. um I tweeted this and put it on Facebook as well. I appreciate what Disney is doing, but saying that, I hope they don't forget their roots. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with mixing in, throwing in a good Disney princess or villain every now and then. Like I said, I understand what they're doing and I appreciate it. I really do. I'm glad that it's not just that, because it was getting too much. Just like this will get to be too much at one point. Um, I really hope we see that again. As a kid growing up, I loved watching the classics because they were make believe, fantasy, etc. These are now real problems that are thrown into the mix. And for a little girl, even growing up, I wanted to get away from all those problems. Like, like getting picked on at school, going through your period, whatever the case may be. I'm just listing the ones that are in this movie. Um, I wanted to escape, and that's why I love the Disney movies, is because that was my escape. Now they're not having that, so I'm not exactly on board with that. Um, what else did I say? Okay. Lastly, I don't like Mimi's attitude towards her mom. In my own bringing up, my mom was hard on me, pushed me, etc. But when I look back as an adult, I'm glad that she was. Even applaud her for it, thank her for it. My mom had to be hard on me, whether it was to protect me or to push me. No one else would do that. And again, I'm glad that she came around near the end of the movie, but it still didn't erase that she chose to go against her own mother's wishes, which I think they could have done it better. Like, you still should respect your parents and maybe, like, talk about it more. Like, there should still be that respect for parents. I didn't like that they were trying to teach, like, don't respect what your parents want you to do, and, like, they're just looking out for you. And as a child, you don't know that. Like, I mean, when I was probably her age, I looked at my mom differently, but um I still, even back then, I'm glad that she looked out for me in those ways, because who else is going to do that other than like a father or a mother? So that being said, 6 out of 10 for me, which is really low. Um, Basically mostly everything that I listed. We haven't seen a Disney princess. I guess we could consider Mona a princess. Raya was a princess, I guess. I don't know if she's considered that. But after that, I think that's the last real princesses that we've seen. So I hope that we, again, see that in the mix, and that this isn't the norm, like the new norm. Like, I don't want them to forget who they were, like, don't do that. Please. But anyways, it's still pretty good, okay movie. I would suggest to watch it, make your own opinion, that kind of stuff. As always, these are just my opinions, and my opinions doesn't mean that, like, you won't like it or have a totally different opinion, which is, I mean, I get that a lot. um I'm not sure what the next video will be. It will I have the Rebels to finish. I think I'm like 5 away from being done. Um, I don't know if I will be doing a Halo Infinite review. I might do that, but it's going to be a separate review of, like, my experience of the game, and then if I choose to just watch the cutscenes, which I'm almost at that point of getting that frustrated, I'll definitely make sure to put that in there, in the video. Other than that, Elden Ring, that will be a game that I probably will do a review on, possibly. That's not, again, that's another one that I'm not sure about. So for sure, we'll be doing a review on the Rebels once I'm done with that, and that will be within probably the next week or so. So, oh, and West Side Story. That's the other one. I knew there was another one. I will be eventually watching that with my parents once they pick a weekend for us to watch that. So that's that. Other than that, I'll be posting my normal videos of my screenshots. The internet still sucks here. We're gonna, try to find ways to fix that, but don't hold hope. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching and supporting, even if it's just watching and not commenting. I really appreciate any support. Any kind of support means a lot to me, because it means that I get to still be part of this world even with crappy internet. So I appreciate it. Look forward to the next video, and have a great rest of your week, great day, night, whenever you're watching. Bye, guys.